Hello guys, how's it going? AlexTheGrumpyOne here. I hope you're well. Today I got a quick video for you that we requested quite a lot on how to remove the door cover on the driver's side, the passenger side. They're pretty similar both sides, so there's not really a massive difference there. So that's what I'm going to do for you today, so just follow my quick steps. You're going to need a few tools. I'm going to put them in link in the description below for the kit that I got here from the Draper Tools if you want. Little kit here, and also a couple of trim tools, and that's all you're going to need today. Right, so just to show you quickly, on the door card removal, there's a little cover that you need to pull off there, and there's going to be Torque screw, which for some reason on my car is already missing. But yeah, usually I would use plastic trim tool, a clip removal tool that helps in the worst case scenario, and this is my really handy Draper Tools kit that I use on most of my jobs, to be honest, when I'm doing it like this. Let me just open it up and show you. So you got all the adapters there. I'm going to put a link in the description below. You can get it for under 30 quid, and this kit I've been using basically every day. So we're going to use the plastic trim tool to remove this cover here. Sometimes you can do it without even using the plastic trim tool, so you just pull it off. That just comes off. The only clips that hold it on there, so you don't need to take the silver one, you just take the whole thing off straight away. As you can see, they just clips that hold it on there, and to refit you just push it back on. So by removing this, it shows you the Torque screws that we got in there, another one in there, another one in there. You'll see them in a second. And also obviously once you remove that one, you got a couple here. So you got one there and another one there. So there's a couple of Torques there as well. There's smaller ones. So what we're going to need, guys, is Torques 30 and Torques 20. Torques 20 for the bolts under here, and Torque 30 for the big ones here. So we're going to get the small ones out first. Now let's get this ones out. They might be a little bit tight. Right, that one come out. So just so you can see, the Torque 30s that you got in there, 3 of them, and this one's the Torques 20. So at this point, all you're going to need is a plastic trim tool, and you can start at the bottom because there's still clips holding the door card off. There we are. Get your hand behind there. Don't pull it off too much because you've got connections everywhere. So just wiggle it up, and that's enough for now. All you have to do now is disconnect everything while it's kind of halfway off. Right, so this one is the only one that's tricky. You need to unhook it from your door handle. So you just unclip a couple of tabs here and pull it off. And then the hook, hopefully that you can see it. Just zoom it in. That just goes up. It only goes in one way. So that's from the door handle, and then the rest is just literally the plugs that you need to squeeze in to get them out of there. That's my other 2 screws that just come out, and the rest of the door is held by little tabs. They're plastic tabs that go into the door, so that's all fine. So just unplug everything. The reason I'm taking my door off is when it was assembled, it hasn't been assembled properly, and there's a plug that's not connecting to the bottom. Well, actually it's connected to the bottom, but it's not operating properly, so you're just going to swap a couple of connections and test a couple of wires. But I thought I would use this video to show you on how to remove your door card. So just to show you guys, the issue my car had is when you pull the boot lid, it wouldn't open, or when you actually try and unlock the car, you open on the boot, and this is because the plugs that you got for the boot and for the unlocking are the same. So you can plug them in both in here, but you need to make sure that you plug in the right one. So the one with the 3 wires is the one that goes at the bottom there to your boot, and the one with the 4 wires is the one that goes to your unlocking the door. The other thing that you need to be really careful with is this tiny one that goes to the top, where your button, well, not button, but where your alarm light is, so just be careful. You just need to lift the tab off a little bit and then it comes out. It does swing around there, so just don't pull it off and don't snap it. So just be really careful with that. Everything else, like the speaker, got a normal squeeze-in plug. All the plugs, you just squeeze them in and slide them off. And yeah, at this point, like I said, they're the bits that locate in your metal frame, so you just push them in first. And you just need to be careful when you're pushing the door card off. Just lift this up so it comes off of the rubber, and then when you fit it back in, you need to kind of put the top in first and then work its way in. But obviously make sure that everything, all the plugs that you see here, they're all plugged in before you install the door card. Right, so to fit the door card back on, like I said, make sure you connect the right plugs where they're supposed to be. Make sure all the plastic bits that go in there are all on here, because they can come off, so make sure you push them back in. And now just start plugging everything back where it's supposed to be. So I'll do the bottom one first, start from the bottom. So now the last bit that I usually do is the actual cable. So just put it back in the hole, push it back a little bit, pull the middle bit in, and it clips in, and that's that done. And now you put the top bit on first. It's a little bit tricky, you might have a couple of goes at this, but the top bit needs to go over the rubber bit. So obviously compare it to your passenger side, or pay attention when you're taking it off. So that's all nice and even on there now. And all you have to do now is align the clips with the holes and just give them a slight tap, and you'll see they clip back in. As long as everything's aligned properly. Yeah, it's all clipped in. So usually before you go too far ahead, obviously make sure you turn the ignition on, operate the window that goes up and down, shut the door, make sure the window, if you've done the window alignment, it's all sitting spot on, and obviously check the lock and unlock buttons. I've just done, it's working. Obviously your mirror adjustments as well, your button there, the window. So yeah, make sure everything's working properly, and then start installing the screws back in there. So just align it with everything and just push it on. Job done. Like I said, you'll have a screw in there. Unfortunately, I haven't. And that's that. All of them are done up now. So the door card is on. And like I said, it's not too hard. Just please be careful not to snap anything, and make sure you plug everything back in. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, find it helpful. And if there's any more questions or any requests, please do comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a like. And if there's any more requests, please do comment below, let me know. And don't forget obviously to subscribe, comment below, and like the video. See you later, have a good day.